see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleam, whose brush stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we marched, were so candid but streaming. In the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Hi, and welcome to the 2020 Roosevelt High School graduation ceremony. Thank you for being here, friends, family, student, teachers, and everyone watching. My name is David New, and it's been a really crazy year so far, but we managed to, go through it. Here we are, just graduating. Some of us are heading off to college. Some of us are going to career paths. I hope everyone is on their track to the future that they dream of. Starting out, it was pretty crazy to think about being here. You never really thought about being at the finish line during the race or whatever, but standing here today is pretty crazy looking back on what we've done throughout the year. At the end of the day, we finished it, we did what we had to do, and now we are at the finish line. And yeah, it feels great, even though it's not, a regular year. Some months you were just relaxing, some months you were just stressing out. I remember just being worried and just being stressed out. I guess it took some grit just to move forward, knowing that everything will be all right at the end of the day. Everything will be fine. You gotta keep moving forward, and once you're there, you realize you're there. Kind of like right now, graduating is kind of sad and exciting. It's sad that you're leaving one part of your life, basically just high school, and entering another, and it's scary because you're jumping into adulthood. Some of us might have jobs, some of us might still be in college and stuff. It's really crazy. It's not going to be the same again. That's the most scariest part of this. You can't really predict what's going to happen, or just expect things to go your way. And that's the craziest part. I feel like it has given us an opportunity to have self-control of our lives. For once, I feel like an adult because I have to manage time. I have to find resources and stuff on my own if it's not provided, of course. And it felt like doing stuff manually instead of automatic. Everybody could probably agree with me on that one, because a lot of us kind of was on easy mode, and this whole thing just made us shift some gears, pushing our limits and our own comfort zone. Also, special thanks to the teachers and the organizers who put all of this together. I mean, it must be crazy tough. Sometimes when you're a student, you always think about yourself. Oh, I'm graduating too. There's a lot of people going through it with you. You got yourself, your friends, your classmates, teachers, people who support you along the way. And yeah, I would like to take a moment to say thanks to everybody that has helped, just graduating or just being here. Like, that's a lot of people. Yeah, I know it sounds cheesy, but I don't think I could have done it without the support of people who cares, where I can just go to them and talk about how I'm feeling or how I'm doing at school. We really couldn't do it without you. Thank you for listening. We are the class of 2020, and thank you for supporting us along the way.
Hello, graduates and families. On behalf of our entire community, I want to congratulate the class of 2020. I know this is not the graduation or senior year you expected, but do not let that take away from how proud you should feel in this moment. That goes to for parents and grandparents, aunts and uncles, teachers and coaches, and everyone else watching who helped to make today possible. Class of 2020, you are graduating high school at a time when your voices are needed more than ever. Our nation is hungry for change. The pandemic set the stage for creating a new normal, and the recent protests and demands for justice have made clear just how necessary a new normal is. As cities across the country, including our own, begin to reopen, people don't want to go back to how things used to be. People want a world that is better than before, more equal and more just than before. Starting right now, you have a once-in-a-generation opportunity to rebuild and reimagine our societies. You are ready for this moment. Your generation grew up in a world that is constantly changing, so you are undaunted by the unknown. And not just undaunted, but excited. You are ready to root out injustice in all its forms, ready to achieve statehood for Washington, D.C. Class of 2020, you are ready to shake things up and build the more inclusive America we know is possible. So congratulations, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay ready to make a change.
Greetings to the class of 2020 graduates, families, and our entire DC Public Schools community. It has been my pleasure to be a part of our students' journeys as they look to become business leaders, digital designers, medical professionals, and yes, school teachers. And while I only got to know our graduating class most recently as Chancellor, I recognize the unique experiences of being a DCPS graduate that it brings into the world. This class of 2020, after all, I urge you to take this time to reflect on what it means to grow up in our nation's capital, to embrace the bonds of our community, and to enter each day being your true self. To the class of 2020, you were born in the early days of a new millennium. Let that sink in for a minute. You are 1 in 1,000. For each generation of DCPS graduates growing up in Washington, D.C., it gives you a front row seat to the daily headlines and trending topics. You have heard these stories from your grandparents, your teachers, your neighbors, but now it's time to tell your story as the class of 2020. You will be able to say things like, I recited poetry from the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. I helped make the Anacostia River cleaner for people and animals. I danced the go-go at homecoming all night long. I attended a mock trial at the United States Supreme Court. I started my school's first vegetable garden with First Lady Michelle Obama. I ate a half smoke from the famous Ben's chili bone. I raised awareness of gun violence, climate change, and immigrant rights and social justice. I shook hands with President Barack Obama, and I marched peacefully in my city to protest against police brutality and walk down Black Lives Matter Plaza. Your story is about our hallways and our sidewalks in your school. It's about cheering so loud at the turkey bowl that your voice goes hoarse. It's about the inside jokes between you and your closest friends. It's about balancing school, job, family, all the commitments that you have, but yet and still maintaining good grades and still remembering those that are no longer with us. You did what many cannot do, and while this year did not turn out as we predicted, one thing we know for certain is you work hard and it will not go unnoticed. We're not celebrating you in person today, but we are still celebrating you. DC Public Schools is proud of our graduates, and we know you will go on to accomplish things that we cannot even think of in this moment. It is why the class of 2020 will be the very first DCPS Persist class, as a new program is being launched to provide graduates with special resources that will be available to them as they begin the next chapter. We want every DCPS student who goes on to college to have the support and the guidance they need to succeed as they earn their degree and pursue their path of a fulfilling career. You are entering the world as a DCPS alumni, and we hope that your successes become a source of inspiration for future graduates. I cannot wait to hear what you have to say, to see what you are doing, and experience what you are creating. To the class of 2020, I salute you. On behalf of the entire DCPS school community, we all say, congratulations, class of 2020.
Good evening, family, friends, faculty, and fellow graduates. My name is Isaiah Kitt, and I am the student body president. Well, class of 2020, we did it, we made it, wow. Today we are officially graduates. It's an honor to be speaking to you all today. To be honest, in preparing this speech, my emotions were mixed with sadness, frustration, uncertainty, and excitement. Then I thought about how much I like cake and how much I dislike eggs. Yet, to make a cake, you must use eggs. See, the making of a cake consists of several ingredients, and some you may not like by itself, but when mixed together, it can be a favorite of yours. Understand, all things work together for the good. The games we won, the games we lost, the classes that were easy, the classes that were challenging, the classroom learning, homeschooling, the pandemic, the change of direction with this virtual graduation, the good, the bad, the ugly, the unknown, all proves blended together we are a strong force to be reckoned with. We are not only champions because of a division title of sports, we are champions because when we face it with adversity, we overcome it. Now that we have passed all the challenges of high school, it's time for us to move on to a bigger fight. Wherever your future takes you, let it take you somewhere. Life is a journey, and all accomplishments we achieve during this course should be taken as a starting point for further achievements. Our graduation should serve as a launching point, projecting us to wherever our future takes us. Whether we land ourselves a career, take up a trade, or further our education. This unique graduation has already shown us how capable we all are of accomplishing our goals when we commit ourselves to them. I hope all of us today can take this personal accomplishment as an example of anything is truly possible when we put our minds to it. As we continue our lives, remember to take on each new problem with confidence, knowing that we have achieved great heights and we are equipped with the necessary tools to tackle our futures. To the administration, teachers, staff, on behalf of class of 2020, we thank you for your guidance, consistent leadership qualities that have pushed us to this great finish line. In class of 2020, this is the end of this, but the beginning of something else. Life is a journey. Fasten your seatbelts. Hold on. No matter what happens, don't let go. You will land safely.
Everybody gets tired sometimes, you know. What else can we do when we're feeling low? So take a deep breath and let it
Felicidades a todos los graduandos. Sé que estamos pasando por un momento bien difícil y raro para nosotros, pero hay que mantenernos firmes, no olvidarnos de dar gracias y sonreír, aunque sé que a veces no queremos ni sonreír. Siempre hay que buscar la manera por la cual hacerlo y mantenernos positivos. Voy a ustedes en todo lo que se propongan, en todas sus metas, pero recuerden que no importa lo que logremos, lo más importante es el respeto por los demás. El respeto y los valores que pongamos en práctica día a día son los que dicen quién tú eres, son los que nos definen como personas. El éxito no se mide en dinero, el éxito para mí son experiencias y recuerdos que nos llevamos en el corazón por siempre. Así que felicidades a todos los graduandos, en especial a todos los latinos. Sean ustedes mismos siempre, que siendo nosotros mismos es que somos grandes. Los quiero, el conejo.
Class of 2020, you did it.
We are so proud you've officially closed one chapter of your life and are opening the next.
Your senior year didn't end the way any of us wanted or even anticipated. Life certainly has a way of throwing a curveball when you least expect it.
This was one serious curveball. Through it all, each of you accepted the challenge and saw it through.
As you go into the world, never forget where you come from or the village that supports you. Don't ever lose that fire. Keep going after your dreams.
We are proud in celebrating each and every one of you. It is our honor to present the Class of 2020 awards.
Leadership Award, Diego Balamos. Citizenship Award, Joshua Breedlove. Most Improved, Sanaya Adams. Principal Achievement Award, Asan Truth.
Career and Technical Education Award, Ali Adem. Exceptional English Language Learner Award, Silvano Delgado Franco. Student Athlete Award, Rashonda Goggs. The Rough Rider Award goes to Miles Thomas. Thank you for always displaying respect, integrity, determination, empowerment, and responsibility.
Educator Award, Nakia Cunningham. Honorary diplomas goes to Amarion Johnson and Eric Mercer. Thank you.
It is my great honor to present the DCPS Seal of Biliteracy to the following two scholars who demonstrated bilingualism and biliteracy in both Spanish and English: Ruth Alfaro and Julio Argueta Martinez. And now it is my honor to present the candidates for the Seal of Biliteracy who will be confirmed in July: Diego Balamos, Sarah Cruz, Silvano Delgado Franco, Bomore Dominguez Hernandez, Melvin Escamilla Rodriguez, Brian Gonzalez, Martin Giovanni Hernandez Alas, Ronald Hoya, Fabiana Oriana Reyes, Ronald Reyes Pineda.
Hello everyone, hola, my name is Leticia Banda and I am the 2020 valedictorian of Theodore Roosevelt High School. First and foremost, I would like to congratulate the class of 2020. We did it. We thrived, we fought, and we conquered. Every graduate today is a winner and a warrior because despite the horrible pandemic, we are still glamorous through it all. I thank God for favoring us with his divine blessings. I would also like to thank our parents, guardians, teachers, and other supporters for doing everything in their power to help us get to this point. From all the school field trips, all the encouragements before a test starts, making sure we are on track, attending all the sports events, they have been by our side through it all. Words themselves are not enough to express our gratitude for them. I remember the first day of school like it was just yesterday. We were so young in a new environment, not knowing where to begin, but we always knew that we were at the right place, and we put our faith in our teachers and counselors. We are truly Rough Riders at heart. Now that we look back at our previous years, we realize that we learned a lot other than just information from textbooks. We made memories that will always be with us. This journey has taught us a lot about ourselves, our talents, interests, and we have made informed decisions about our future. From a personal standpoint, I am blessed with a close-knit family and support system which has guided me and helped me step out of my comfort zone. I am from a small town in Malawi, and never in a million years did I think I would be here giving out this speech today. I am always thankful for the woman who made my dreams come true, because without the sacrifices she made, I do not know where I would have been today. And for that, I am thankful for you, Mom. Finally, I want to encourage each one of us to follow our dreams and never live to please anyone. My mother always says, you see a well is deep when it is dry, which means we have to fight for our dreams and appreciate the people behind our dreams for us to be great. Let us also make good choices in life. Barack Obama did not just magically turn into a president. He worked hard for it, despite the criticism he had to go through. Let us manifest our dreams into reality because we're all made for greatness. Let class of 2020 change the narrative. Once again, congratulations, class of 2020. Never given, always earned. Zikomo, which means thank you in my language.
Greetings, Rough Riders. My name is Corey Carter, and I am the 9th grade assistant principal. Given these unprecedented times, we wanted to leave you with words from someone who overcame many challenges given his ethnicity. Barack Hussein Obama is an American politician and attorney who served as the 44th president of the United States of America from 2009 to 2017. He changed history, serving as the first African-American president. His courage has forever changed the dreams of many children in truly demonstrating you can be whatever you want to be. President Obama gave a moving speech to the graduates of 2020. We hope his inspiring words will give you motivation to follow your dreams. Congratulations, class of 2020. Up next, AP Power will honor the class of 2020 in a musical selection called Can't Give Up Now, followed by President Obama's speech to the graduates of 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, AP Power.
And there will be mountains that I will have to climb, and there will be battles that I will have to fight, but victory or defeat, it's up to me to decide. But how can I expect to win when I never try? I just can't give up now. I've come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me the way I wanted to go. But when our back is against the wall and we feel our hope is gone, we just lift our hands up to the sky and say, help us to be strong. Oh, I just can't give up now. Come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me the road would be easy, and I don't believe he's brought me this far to leave me. And though you did bring me out here to leave me lonely, even when we can't see clearly, we say help us to be strong so we can give up now. Said I've come too far, too far from where I started from. Nobody told me, nobody, the road would be easy. I don't believe he's brought me this far to leave me, and I can't give up now. I just can't give up now. Said I come too far, too far from where I started from. Nobody told nobody that the road would be easy, and I don't believe no. I can't give up now. I can't give up now. Said I come too far from where I started from. Nobody told nobody that the road would be easy. Don't believe her. No. I can't give up now. I just can't give up now. Come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me that the road would be easy. I don't believe he's brought me this far to leave me.
I couldn't be prouder of all of you in the graduating class of 2020, as well as the teachers and the coaches, and most of all, parents and family who guided you along the way. Now, graduating is a big achievement under any circumstances. Some of you have had to overcome serious obstacles along the way, whether it was an illness or a parent losing a job, or living in a neighborhood where people too often count you out. Along with the usual challenges of growing up, all of you have had to deal with the added pressures of social media, reports of school shootings, and the specter of climate change. And then, just as you're about to celebrate having made it through, just as you've been looking forward to proms and senior nights, graduation ceremonies, and let's face it, a whole bunch of parties, the world is turned upside down by a global pandemic. And as much as I'm sure you love your parents, I'll bet that being stuck at home with them and playing board games or watching Tiger King on TV is not exactly how you envisioned the last few months of your senior year. Now, I'll be honest with you. The disappointments of missing a live graduation, those will pass pretty quick. I don't remember much of my own high school graduation. I know that not having to sit there and listen to a commencement speaker isn't all that bad. Mine usually go on way too long. Also, not that many people look great in those caps, especially if you have big ears like me. And you'll have plenty of time to catch up with your friends once the immediate public health crisis is over. But what remains true is that your graduation marks your passage into adulthood, the time when you begin to take charge of your own life. It's when you get to decide what's important to you, the kind of career you want to pursue, who you want to build a family with, the values you want to live by. And given the current state of the world, that may be kind of scary. If you'd planned on going away for college, getting dropped off at campus in the fall, that's no longer a given. If you are planning to work while going to school, finding that first job is going to be tougher. Even families that are relatively well off are dealing with massive uncertainty. Those who were struggling before, they're hanging on by a thread. All of which means that you're going to have to grow up faster than some generations. This pandemic has shaken up the status quo and laid bare a lot of our country's deep-seated problems, from massive economic inequality to ongoing racial disparities to a lack of basic health care for people who need it. It's woken a lot of young people up to the fact that the old ways of doing things just don't work. That it doesn't matter how much money you make if everyone around you is hungry and sick, and that our society and our democracy only work when we think not just about ourselves, but about each other. It's also pulled the curtain back on another hard truth, something that we all have to eventually accept once our childhood comes to an end. You know, all those adults that you used to think were in charge and knew what they were doing, turns out they don't have all the answers. A lot of them aren't even asking the right questions. So if the world's going to get better, it's going to be up to you. That realization may be kind of intimidating, but I hope it's also inspiring. With all the challenges this country faces right now, nobody can tell you, no, you're too young to understand, or this is how it's always been done. Because with so much uncertainty, with everything suddenly up for grabs, this is your generation's world to shape. Since I'm one of the old guys, I won't tell you what to do with this power that rests in your hands, but I'll leave you with 3 quick pieces of advice. First, don't be afraid. America's gone through tough times before: slavery, civil war, famine, disease, the Great Depression, and 9/11. And each time, we came out stronger. Usually because a new generation, young people like you, learned from past mistakes and figured out how to make things better. Second, do what you think is right. Doing what feels good, what's convenient, what's easy, that's how little kids think. Unfortunately, a lot of so-called grown-ups, including some with fancy titles and important jobs, still think that way, which is why things are so screwed up. I hope that instead you decide to ground yourself in values that last, like honesty, hard work, responsibility, fairness, generosity, respect for others. You won't get it right every time. You'll make mistakes, like we all do. But if you listen to the truth that's inside yourself, even when it's hard, even when it's inconvenient, people will notice. They'll gravitate towards you. And you'll be part of the solution instead of part of the problem. And finally, build a community. No one does big things by themselves. Right now, when people are scared, it's easy to be cynical and say, let me just look out for myself, or my family, or people who look or think or pray like me. But if we're going to get through these difficult times, if we're going to create a world where everybody has opportunity to find a job and afford college, if we're going to save the environment and defeat future pandemics, then we're going to have to do it together. So be alive to one another's struggles. Stand up for one another's rights. Leave behind all the old ways of thinking that divide us: sexism, racial prejudice, status, greed. And and set the world on a different path. When you need help, Michelle and I have made it the mission of our foundation to give young people like you the skills and support to lead in your own communities and to connect you with other young leaders around the country and around the globe. But the truth is, you don't need us to tell you what to do, because in so many ways, you've already started to lead. Congratulations, class of 2020. Keep making us proud.
Theodore Roosevelt High School, class of 2020, congratulations. I am Justin Ralston, principal of Roosevelt High School. In August, we began our journey with a vision that turned into a far different experience than what any of us imagined. In March, I frantically went to every classroom I could to talk about what a 2-week closure meant. Even at that time, I had no idea that our celebration today would be in this format. Class of 2020, even though this is not what we expected, it is still a true reminder of the dedication, perseverance, and true talent that we have at Roosevelt High School. In our nearly 90-year Rough Rider history, you are the first class to ever graduate virtually. You are adding to the rich history of this school, and your legacy will remain. Normally, a graduation speech implies a call to action. You are already in action, and we are here to stand proud and to continue to support you into the next journey of your life. Meanwhile, my call to action is to be more culturally aware, stand firm and true in my belief that Black lives matter, and will work with our school community to continue to address issues of racism that manifests itself throughout our country, our community, and within our school. Thank you. I appreciate you. Our staff appreciates you. To all of our dedicated families of our 151 graduates, truly thank you for all of your support to see this day through. To Eric and Amarian, you and your families are in our thoughts, and your presence is felt. I would like to ask for a moment of silence to think about Amarian and Eric along with the families. Thank you. And now, by the power invested in me by the Mayor of the District of Columbia, Muriel Bowser, and by the Chancellor of the District of Columbia Schools, Dr. Louis Farabee, I hereby certify that the 151 members of the class of 2020 have completed the requirements for graduation from Theodore Roosevelt High School. Congratulations.
I now hereby certify that the members of the class of 2020 have completed the requirements for graduation from the District of Columbia Public Schools. On behalf of Mayor Bowser, I enthusiastically accept the DCPS class of 2020. Let's give a big round of applause to our graduates.
Abdurazak Edem, Ali Edem, Jorge Aguiar Jr., Ololade Ajana Adegaboro, Akikiola Ajana Adegaboro, Ruth Alfaro, Delia Ali, Ramon Amaya Vasquez, Jaime Andrade Oriana, Rocio Andrade, Jamari Anthony, Melissa Arce, Julio Argueta Martinez, Jose Argueta Montano, Oluwa Tobiloba Ayodeji, Temidayo Ayodele, Leticia Banda, Clemente Batres Jr., Taria Bellows, Yohalashet Bison, Diego Bolanos, Elijah Boyer Sebastiani, Joshua Breedlove, Bridness Bruzuela Vega, Morgan Brody, Gabrielle Burgess, Andrew Butcher, Jamai Butcher, Logan Butler Henderson, Luis Cabrera, Emerson Callis, Cam, Maria Carranza Nava, Roni Shavaria Rodriguez, Charlena Cho Ebiriam, Josue Cons Lopez, William Contreras, Sarah Cruz, Giovanni de Jesus Rosales, Silvano Delgado Franco, Papa Diop, Balmori Dominguez Hernandez, Jenkins Dormu Jr., Christopher Eddings, Jocelyn Inamorado, Melvin Escamilla Rodriguez, Carlos Escobar, Tyree Evans, Adam Fidel, Jose Fernandez Quintanilla, Aladia Flores Herrera, Kevin Flores, Samuel Fogel, Bethlehem Franco, Lacey Franklin Foreman, Jocelyn Fuentes, Marcel Gabriel, Fatima Garcia Sorto, Catherine Garcia, Roshonda Gongs, Ariel Gonzalez Cruz, Brian Gonzalez, Lawan Green, Joel Green, Justin Hagans, Yipsira Hailu, Anthony Harrison II, Carlos Hernandez, Levy Hernandez, Minor Hernandez, Martin Giovanni Hernandez Alas, Fernando Hernandez Salvador, Caterine Hernandez Salvador, Shayla Hewlin, Estefany Iglesias Rivera, Nakia Jackson, Ahmad Johnson, Arande Johnson, Jatea Johnson, Lydell Jones Jr.,
Ronisha Jones,
Ronald Hoya, Isaiah Kitt, Edwin Lazo, Taron Lee, Amadi Lee Kane, Janae Lewis-Price, Carlos Martinez Flores, Rosa Martinez Zelaya, Lanaya Mathis, Lydia Maltet Gutierrez, Charles McKee, Ashley Meadow, Marco Medrano, Emily Melgar Reyes, Christian Mendez, Hector Menadar Pineda, Wilmer Menavar Pineda, Anaya Miles, Cameron Miller, Emily Miranda Iraeta, Anna Molina Benitez, Allison Moradel, Carlos Morales Canales, Andrea Morera, David New, Tanong Njong, Eugene O'Carroll III, Naomi Okafor, David Onwigbule, Jessica Oriana Escobar, Fabiana Oriana Reyes, Jocelyn Ortiz, Alan Parker, Elmer Perez Jr., Maria Perez Oriana, Denise Perla, Norma Pinzon, Maritza Portillo, Jeremiah Raja, Roberto Ramirez Alvarez, Jesus Robinson, Raul Rosales Rivas, Cornelious Russell, Nakia Russell, Catherine Salgado, Andy Salvador Sosa, Jocelyn Sanchez Hernandez, Noe Sanchez Hernandez, Jason Sanchez Gomez, Jason Savoy, Deja Cisse, Darius Sellers, Maria Singes Ayala, Ray Simon, Master Smith, Sakira Smith, Miles Thomas, Naja Thomas, Asun Truth, Christian Vasquez Gavaret, Roberto Vasquez Martinez, Ronaldo Velasquez, Stephanie Ventura Mahano, Brianna Vigil, Wilmer Villatoro, Chelsea Villeda, Lynell White, Niambi White, Aaliyah Wright, Anthony Zelaya Rivas.
I will not let worries cradle me to bed, nor doubts usher me asleep. Allow thoughts to rob me of my joy and molest me of my peace. I will not. I will not watch the minutes to that clock terrorized by every tick and talk, dive into a sea of depression when there's lifeboats at the docks. I will not give in to what I think is my doom or succumb to my wounds when joy comes in the morning and he'll make my justice shine as the sun at noon. I will not. I will not give in to all the hate, anger, bitterness, and pain, forsaking forgiveness to allow the worst of me to begin to reign. I will not. I will not let go of that fighting soldier deep down inside that's been getting bolder. I will not. I will not say I cannot for whatever reason I may think, and allow my once faith-filled walk stumble into a moment where I sink. I will not. I better not let them win thinking they got me at my best, or go to sleep miserable, broken down, or depressed. I better not grow enraged in the savor of revenge, crave the taste. When my Lord, my God said, no, this is my place. Vengeance is his, he'll do as he shall please. I better not get off my knees until my prayers are answered in this dimension and everyone can see it in 3D. I better not. I better not relive the past which is behind me. I better not. I better not rest until the end where courage and tenacity are friends. I better not. I better not.
Pitbull, Mr. 305, but it said Mr. Worldwide, and I'm checking in to speak to the graduating class of 2020.
Felicidades en su graduación, la clase de 2020.
Congratulations to the class of 2020.
Congratulations, Washington, D.C. class of 2020.
I want to, first of all, congratulate each and every one of you for obtaining such a monumental event in your lives.
I want to personally congratulate you on this great milestone you have achieved in your academic career.
Congratulations, class of 2020. Enjoy your day. Dance like you've never danced before. Make the most of this quarantine because tomorrow the real work starts. Tomorrow the work of being a change agent and changing the world starts.
I just wanted to say how incredibly proud I am of every single one of you. This was not an easy year, and you continued and you pushed through.
You are the first and the freshest of graduates who will face down this pandemic and its aftermath. So pivot. Bring your ideas, energy, and urgency to bear upon this situation. Be leaders in helping us to address it and all the other challenges we face in the world.
We need your energy. We need your creativity. We need your courage and boldness. We need you to be willing to step out and to change the world, because the world is in dire need of change.
Ustedes son parte de una clase muy, muy especial. Esto viene siendo en 2020 la clase más histórica de todo el mundo.
When you get on campus, I want you to be a leader, okay? There's gonna be a lot of people in your way. I want you to keep a tight-knit bond with family and friends back home, and I want you to take it every day at a time, all right?
Go into your lives, go into your futures, stay focused, stay humble, stay loving.
I want y'all to continue to strive to be the best that you can be. I know this is some crazy times right now, but you got through it. You got through it.
I want to see you all become the next millionaires, the next billionaires, the next business owners. So hold it down for the District of Columbia. Keep moving forward, never give up, and always think about what you overcame.
So I can't wait to see what the class of 2020 comes up with. We are watching. We are proud of you. We are so excited for you. And just go out there and kill it.
I know from witnessing the art you've created, the service projects you've already pioneered, and the level of civic engagement you've already demonstrated that you as a class and as a generation coming to adulthood are going to be able to surmount the challenges that come your way.
The DC public school system is very, very special. You are a very special class, and I just want to wish you the best for your journey into the future.
Keep pursuing everything that you want. Make sure you guys reach for the stars, and make sure you guys understand that you guys are DC public school graduates. Yes, go DC public schools, DC public schools. Let's go.
God bless you. Congratulations. And stun on them. Stun on them. Stun on them. You're out. You made it.
Congratulations, DCPS class of 2020 on your graduation.
Wishing you all the best for the future and hope you'll stay safe out there.
Congratulations again to the class of 2020. You've gone through something special, and that makes you guys very special.
So as you go forward from this moment, love more, dream bigger, be stronger, and never, ever, ever give up.